Hi Dan, how are you enjoying Singapore? Have you been here before?
You know what, I haven't been here before, and I've only just got in as well. My flight landed at 5:30 this morning, so I haven't even stepped outside the hotel yet.
No, as yet.
Unfortunately, I haven't got much time yet, but I've got a week afterwards, so I'm gonna look around and enjoy the beautiful gardens and stuff here, botanical gardens.
It's amazing, just the scenery and the buildings, and it's a unique place.
Yeah, very much so.
Cool. Back to the fight world. Is this the most stacked card we've seen on UFC Fight Pass so far, do you think?
I think so. Particularly, if you look down, we've got, former champions, obviously Holly Holm in the main event, former champion, Andrei Arlovski, former champion. And what's nice is that they're not easy fights for either of them, Betchko here is going to come forward and push the pace. We've got Marcin Tybura, who is a scary individual at heavyweight. And if he can get a win over Andrei Arlovski, immediately the rest of the heavyweight division is going to go, oh, okay, there's another guy we're going to keep an eye on. So, yeah, I think there's some really interesting fights on this card.
Is there one particular fight you're looking forward to most? It's a difficult one. I mean, like I said, it's such a stacked card for a Fight Pass card as well.
Yeah,
unreal.
I'm always excited to see Alex Caceres on the card.
Yeah.
I think he's a fascinating individual. I think the matchup between Kobe Covington and Dong Yoon Kim is going to be really interesting as well, because obviously freestyle wrestling against judo, it's going to be a ferocious grappling exchange, and I really can't pick a fighter in that one. I mean, it's so difficult to see which one's going to edge it in the grappling. I really feel like it's purely the one that's the most aggressive. So yeah, it's a great card.
How do you enjoy the commentating side? I mean, you've got kind of reputation now as being one of the best technical commentators in the game. How's it been, the transition from fighting to the commentating?
It's been surprisingly easy. Fortunately, I talk too much anyway, so that helps. And I love the sport more than anything. I watch MMA 10 hours a day at least. It's on all the time at home. I've been on a 13-hour flight. I watched 12 hours worth of MMA and slept for an hour. It's just, I love it. I love being immersed in it. I love being around the fighters and talking to them and seeing what they're doing and how they're preparing and where their heads are at. And obviously traveling around meeting the fans as well. It's just amazing to see the sport growing so quickly.
And there's talk that you might be coming back to the Octagon yourself. What's the latest there?
Yeah, I'll have one more fight.
Yeah,
it's like a golden ticket. I'm keeping it in my back pocket, and I'm waiting for the right opportunity.
So you've had the medical clearance.
Yep, I got medical clearance. Next thing is USADA. I got to do the testing pool for, I think 4 months.
4 months, yeah.
But once I'm back from Singapore, I'm going to get into that because I'm going to be available for them. I'm going to be available all day, every day for testing. So,
do you know what weight? Will it be welterweight again? Do you know any possible opponents? Where in the world?
I think lightweight. Lightweight. Yeah, I'm much lighter than I used to be. I'm walking around at kind of 82 kilos, sort of like 185, 186. So I'm a lot lighter than I used to be. Opponents, I'm not really sure. There's a lot of guys out there that would be fun, but I don't want to fight anybody that's in title contention or rankings or anything like that, because I don't want to interfere with anything. If I step in and beat a guy that's in the top 10, then that causes me issues, because then I've got to fight more, and I want to fight a veteran that's kind of, just enjoying himself and having a couple more fights. More than anything, I'm interested in the venue. Yeah. I would love to fight. There are two places I would love to fight. I would love to fight in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Obviously, never fought there before, and I would love to fight in the Saitama Super Arena. So, hey, I mean, if I can get both of those and the right opponents for each, I might have 2 fights. But
yeah, so you'd fight twice if you...
If I can get both of them, yeah, I'll have 2 more.
Quality. And then the big news overnight, as you can probably imagine, is, but you might have got off the plane and heard it, like I woke up to this morning. Yep. Conor McGregor, Mayweather. What are your thoughts there?
Initially, I was surprised. I was expecting Mayweather to drag his feet and to pull every trick in the book to delay negotiations and get more money in. But I think he realises that McGregor's not going to wait around for him. The UFC is going to want him to defend his belt at some point in the near future. Obviously, there's the Canelo Triple G fight as well in September, so they want to jump in before that and still the thunder. So I think it's a fascinating matchup. I mean, it's not a fight. I wouldn't consider it a fight. I never consider any of Floyd Mayweather's outings fights. Really, he's a technical, defensive, exhibitionist. Really, he's great at exposing world-class boxers and not getting hurt. And I think McGregor poses some interesting problems for him, because he's not going to move like a regular boxer. He's not going to command the space like a regular boxer. Probably won't fall into the same traps as a regular boxer will. But then, he does have a big, powerful left hand, and his whole game revolves around that, which can be a little predictable for a guy like Mayweather. It's a ring instead of a cage. Big gloves instead of little gloves. A lot's changed, so it'll be a fascinating matchup. I'm interested to see how it plays out, but I'd sit and watch him play chess. I mean, I'm not bothered. I'm really interested in both of them as individuals, as characters.
Well, I think it's 10-ounce gloves, which is quite light for boxing. Does that favour McGregor?
I think it favours Mayweather.
What do you think?
Yeah, I do, because you've got to think when you're wearing those MMA gloves, and you see it a lot. There's a guy just signed with the UFC, Justin Gaethje.
Oh yeah.
And if you watch his style, you can tell that he trains in boxing gloves because he walks forward and tries to catch them all on his arms and gloves. When you're wearing MMA gloves, you can't do that, which is why McGregor's got much more of a wide open style and relies on his head movement. So Mayweather can catch a lot of shots on his gloves that would get through in MMA gloves, and I think that you can get away with a lot more in boxing and take less damage.
Yeah, cool. Well, cheers for your time, Dan, and look forward to Saturday night.
Yeah.